When someone pulls away, they might lost interest or be overwhelmed. They're not necessarily avoiding you, but rather they may not be ready for emotional closeness. It's crucial to not read their mind or make excuses. Their distance reveals a pattern of avoiding emotional closeness, relying on themselves, or being uncomfortable with vulnerability. Sometimes it means they're not interested anymore. It's important not to blame them or judge them, but understand their motivation for their behavior. It's not their fault they feel vulnerable. For some, emotional closeness feels safe and comforting, while for others it can be uncomfortable. Imagine someone who relies solely on themselves. They don't ask for help or talk about their feelings. They're comfortable being independent. Then someone enters their life and suddenly they feel emotionally exposing. They care and become attached, making them feel vulnerable. So what do? They create distance and become quieter. They spend more time alone, convincing themselves they don't need anyone. Psychologists sometimes associate this kind of pattern with avoidant attachment. But it's important not to diagnose someone just because they became distant. Human behavior is much more complex than that. So let's focus on the interesting part of why people pull away. The more someone matters to you, the more vulnerable you become. If you don't care about someone, losing them doesn't hurt as much. But when you genuinely care, there's something to lose. You can be rejected, you can be abandoned, you can hurt. And for some people, vulnerability feels dangerous. So instead of moving closer, they move away, not necessarily because they feel nothing. Sometimes because they don't know what to do with what they feel. It's important not to use psychology as an excuse to ignore someone's actions. Look at the pattern. Do they communicate with you? Do they make an effort? Do they show consistency? Do their actions match their words? Because someone can have fears, someone's attachment issues, someone's difficult past, and they're still responsible for how they treat you. So the next time someone pulls away, don't immediately blame yourself. Instead, ask yourself, is this relationship giving me the consistency and respect I deserve? Because sometimes understanding other people is important, but understanding yourself is even more important. So when you see someone struggling, ask yourself, do I have the strength to accept and support them? Because sometimes understanding others is the key to helping them.